Good morning, everybody. This is my fireplace. It's very nice and warm. Before Gavin picks on me on the NZcast, which is starting on Tuesday, and you should listen to that, the reason why I'm sat down is not because I'm fat, it's because my room is quite small, and if I'm not sat down, you can't get the fireplace in shot, and I kind of feel like I want to because, you know, I've been talking a lot recently about getting the place a little bit classier. And what's classier than a fireplace? So the nuclear jet / future officers will now have open fires in every room, and I see no problem with that at all. I mean, an open fire on a jet, you're not going to get much classier than that. Talking of classy things, I would like it known that, and Sam will be happy about this, that Nukezilla.com is not a part of the Modern Games Press. Now, for anyone who knows what that reference means, then you're welcome. And for anyone who doesn't know what that reference means, read my column on Friday. Something I mentioned just before is the NZcast, and that Season 3 is starting, and if you could use the new RSS feed, that'd be great. It'll make us feel better, because we want to basically measure how popular the NZcast is, and we can do that using this new feed for complicated, boring reasons. But we also have a new iTunes feed, which you can find through that link thing, and it would be really great if you could leave positive reviews if you do like the NZcast, which is our podcast that me and Gavin do, which is sometimes about video games, but it's getting less and less about video games, which is a good thing. Which actually kind of leads me on to something else, which would be awesome, because we don't write, because we are bad at business, and we don't do things that make sense from a business perspective. You won't find top 10 breasts in video games. The PS3 is crap. Here's 5 reasons why, spread over 5 pages. Microsoft says the Wii is gay, ? You won't find nonsense like that on Nukezilla because we're bad at business, and so that means that we do actually struggle to get, well, not really struggle, our traffic's been going up for 5 months consecutively, but, you know, we find it harder to get more people in on the site than, say, the Modern Games Press, the MGP. So, if you could spread the word, that'd be cool. Basically, if you find a cool article, don't be shy about it. Tell your friends, because chances are your friends are cool, because if you're watching this video, then you're cool, obviously, you're in the cool club. If your friends are friends with you, then they're probably cool, so they'll probably appreciate the site, so get them to check it out. And if they say, this website is crap because, let me know what they said after because, so that I can change the site, unless they said because it's got no tits, in which case they can jog on. I don't know, there's not that much really going on. I had a big ranty rant last week, and I'm sorry for that. I also apologise for the occasion where I may have left comments on the very popular video game website wire.vg after drinking wine and or beer and or whiskey. It turns out it makes me quite an honest person. But, you should go to wire.vg and you should vote on things. This is basically just me telling you things you should do to help Nukezilla out. But, I've got a fireplace. Check out that fireplace. In return for you getting to check out this fireplace, which is currently lit, and it's all glowing and really nice. In exchange for that, you have to visit websites and click on buttons. I think that is a fair trade. It's surprising how much stuff you can change in the background of a website that you never see on the foreground, which is probably going to be tweaked a little bit with the new design, which you can see quite cool examples of if you head over into the forum. Fireplace, check out the forum. There you go. Because you saw the fireplace, you have to go check out our forum. I've just realised I've been doing this entire video blog without drinking my coffee. Much better. Perhaps this is why I've been a little bit calmer this week, is because I haven't been drinking coffee. You'll have noticed that columns are sort of starting up. I've got my Friday column, Gavin's got his new Tuesday column, and that sort of stuff's all rolling around. You'll notice that our reviews are sort of being kicked in the butt, and sort of they're turning up now, which is nice, and by me spending a little bit more time doing what I meant to do, which is being in charge, things are starting to sort of speed up a bit and be nice and quite quality, and the new design's going to tie that in. And if you really want to know, send me some questions or whatever and I can answer them about what's actually going on in the background. But here's something that may be of interest to you. Soon, authors will be able to publish their own articles without going through an editor. This means 2 things. One, a subtle but noticeable drop in quality, or an increase in the number of typos that go out, but also writers don't have to wait 6 hours for their articles to get edited, and it's an interesting balancing act. Ideally, every article would go through 1,000 editors, but you kind of have to balance it out. So what you may find is that when news gets published, if it's fairly important and breaking, it'll probably go up, and then that author will have said to all the editors, like, hey, this has been published, I'm pretty sure it's good, but if you could have a look at it, that'd be great. And then a few hours later, an editor will come in and maybe like make some certain sentences a little clearer or whatnot, which I think a lot of other sites do. That's not true actually at all. I think a lot of sites just publish their own stuff and don't go back and edit it. That's pretty much everything. I am spending Sunday drinking coffee and playing on the internet and sitting by a lovely warm fire. It is so just lovely and warm right now. What are you up to? Are you in the MGP? Are you one of the cool kids, or are you going to be like us and be a sulky outsider, not cool kid? Hope you're having a good weekend.